Hi there, Aries and Leo. This video is for you. I apologize. 1,000 apologies for being so late. I have been on tour last weekend in Ottawa, and I've had a lot of readings, which is really great. I really appreciate all of you calling and talking to you. It's been awesome. And I've also had a lot of cleaning jobs, so I've just been very busy, and I didn't mean to leave you hanging this long. So don't forget my readings go 30 days. So this goes right into September, the first week of September, because we're starting on what, the 10th right now. So you're going to go into the first week of September. So, Aries, this one's specifically for you. Let's get your vibration in there, shall we? Aries. What in the world was that? Just when I said your name, Aries, something fell. Anyway, some sort of precious metal. Aries. August 10th to September 10th, 2022. Aries. What does Aries need to know? You know, they're jumping already. I'm going to take that card. Page of Cups. You're getting to a point in your life right now, Aries, where you're ready to share your feelings. There might be someone particular that you want to share your feelings with, but you want to make connections with people. You want to socialize and have friends again and all this sort of thing. So he's getting ready to share his emotions with someone or others, in general. So that sounds about right. Let's see what else we got going on for you here. It looks like things are very steady for you in your life. It just keeps going along this sort of straight, flat road for you. It's very steady, okay? There's not a lot of, it just seems to be going on as usual, is what it feels like. mm, let's see what else we have here. So in the past, you have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Rods, the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Nine of Rods. So it looks like you've been dealing with some sort of health condition, and also could, could be, you could be worried a lot about something you're up against, you're fighting. Also, you could have struggles where you work or at work. They could be physically demanding for you. And there's times I feel like at work where you're ready to walk away. You're thinking, oh, that's it, I'm out of here, but then you stay and you don't leave. Because Aries, you're fairly loyal people. It takes a lot for you to leave, but I can see that something's bothering you, or it might be difficult for you to, there could be, it feels like there's something you want to get out of. All right. You may be having a difficult time with your language, how you talk to people, how you perceive what they're saying. It could be a little harsh, and you may need to be a little more friendly, gentle, just soften your language a little bit. You can see this knight here is practicing. He's practicing the art of language, communication. The swords are about communication and how we also perceive things. And this takes practice because perhaps you're not used to communicating. Well, none of us are for a while. We got to get back into it, sort of thing. But you're also trying to you're trying to manifest um, some healing here. I think that you could have had some sort of health issue you were dealing with, and you're trying to, for one thing, get support on this, is what I'm thinking. You're trying to get some sort of support for yourself, because you're very capable, experienced person. However, there's some sort of limitation you have right now, and I feel like you're trying to still do things, even with this limitation. You're still trying to pull rabbits out of your hat all the time, while you're dealing with this. And so I feel like you're also trying to find some sort of support, however that may be, whether it's, just friends, or the health services, or financial, perhaps, because it's getting difficult. I think it's getting harder and harder for you to keep it up. All right. In the present, you have the Hermit. You have the Four of Swords. So you need to take a rest. You need to take a break. This is getting clear here. This is getting too much for you. Whatever it is, this task, whatever you do at work, plus with your health condition, or maybe that's a mental health condition. This past line is bookended by nines. And these are difficulties, challenges. One is physical and one is mental. And so you're being attacked kind of from in two directions here, and you are, they're in the middle is, you're thinking fight or flight. What do I want to do? You're thinking about giving up at this point, and you're trying to practice a different way of communicating, or maybe, not jumping to conclusions, or like I said, how you manifest, and trying to manifest a new result here. You're starting to stand your ground and realize that you we all have limitations, and you might be standing your ground here saying, what, this is about as much as I can do. This is my limit here. Okay. Anyway, in the present, you're resting, and you're needing some time to rest here. Okay. In the Hermit, we take time away, actually, from everyone and everything. You may have a place that you can get away to, where it's serene and quiet, so you can do some deep thinking, because you might have a decision to make here. Anyway, and it says you need to take a break. You need to rest, is what you really need. Okay, you need to rest. I don't think you want to. You're not, you're a fire sign. You want to go. You want to keep going. Like, fire doesn't stop, right? But you need to. King of Cups. So the King of Cups, very interesting. So the King of Cups in this deck, and this is the Anna Kay Tarot, by the way. He is in love. He is sitting in this room in the privacy in front of the fire, and he's reading poetry, and he's just so devoted to someone. But he has a hard time, or she, because this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around you, water sign, or perhaps this is someone who you have affection for, or they you. I think you may have affection for this person, um, but you have a hard time connecting with them, talking to them. Like, in your mind, and you can think all kinds of things, but you're having a hard time perhaps telling this person, but you're wanting to reach out, you're wanting connection, you're wanting the Lovers, you know. Um, the Lovers is about relationship, about passion, about holding someone in high regard. And I think this could be someone that you hold in high regard. They could be a very compassionate, nurturing person, that They could be a nurse or, who they're probably in the helping field in some way. But anyway, you see this someone as, you could spend the rest of your days with. They make you all goo goo gaga. But the lovers is also about a choice. We have a choice here. And whether this is something that you're wanting to manifest too, is some sort of, so you may decide to make a move, although it's very difficult for you. I think it's very difficult for you to speak your heart, to be vulnerable that way emotionally, maybe. Anyhow, I think you are going to do something. All right. So I really like this card here, the Ace of Swords, for you, Aries, in your present position. And it's at the end of the line. And this is after you've done some thinking. You've taken some time. You've rested. And you've healed. You've begun to heal. I notice that your resting is the Four of Swords. So you're still doing some thinking there. You're contemplating, trying to figure this out. And you come out of it all in the Ace of Swords, a new beginning, a new approach. This is a very peaceful approach about a new horizon, a new beginning here. And I like, she's kind of like this, I come in peace. I don't want to argue. I just want to talk. This also could be some sort of new offer coming to you regarding your health situation. Could be a new agreement, contract, perhaps help, like some sort of something. It's very good. It's a very good, promising beginning here. Lots of sun, lots of promise, and um whenever I think of the Ace of Swords, I always think of the Lady of the Lake and King Arthur, and her extending that sword out of the water. When Arthur throws it away, he tries to give up, as you are thinking about doing, giving up. And he throws that sword into the water, and he's like, I give up, I can't do it anymore, I'm not the one, it's not me. And then the lady comes out and she gives it back to him and says, yes, you are, try again, don't give up. You know what I mean? And this is very much in this deck, kind of portrays this. She's even at the water here. She's at the edge and she's ready to extend the olive branch here, right? This is an extension, something new, okay? Where did that card come from? I'm wondering if it came off here. I'm not actually sure. Well, we'll take it because it's a good one. So in the future, the outcome, more near the end of August, you have the Justice card. So there's something that's going to turn in your favor here. You may get, because perhaps, you haven't been getting support. Perhaps you've applied for something and haven't received it or received word or something like that. So this is that. I like how it's coming after the Ace of Swords too. So to indicate, this could be an agreement, this could be where you come in and they say, well, listen, you you need to, we want to help you. This is some sort of justice and vindication for you. Well, you suffered too. I don't think it's financial. I think that you're finally getting the services or the help or the um it's a yes for you after a long fight, a long time having to go through some struggles here. You may be thinking about some training. You may be thinking about taking some training. It's like there's cards appearing from nowhere. I don't know where this Knight of Swords, I must have pulled it off. I don't remember doing it. But I must have done it anyway. And the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like you are going to be getting some sort of funding, money for all the efforts and the work and the time you've put in. I'm not sure what that is through, perhaps if you have put some time into a business, you're starting to make money, you're starting to show profit. uh if you've applied for something, like I said, and like I said, I think you're getting it, and so it might start trickling in, waiting for it to trickle in. Oops, I better move that, don't want to stop the darn video. But anyhow, let's go back here. So you are definitely getting news, swift news of some sort of justice coming your way. And this and it comes quickly, like out of nowhere. All of a sudden it's happening, and they're taking action immediately with you. They want you to come in, they want you to sign things, they want to get this going. And I think that this has been something, it's kind of good for you because, like I said, you fought for this in the past. I think you fought, and um in fact, we're in a vulnerable position to do so, is what I feel like. Okay, you were in a vulnerable position. You didn't really have a lot of people on your side in this fight, it feels like. Okay, anyway, regardless, I think you're going to be able to do some retraining. This says you're going to start healing, doing some sort of new healing routine, whatever that means, whether it's physical or whether it's food or mental health or spiritual. I don't know. But there's something new here you're going to be doing. And I actually think it could be training. You could be learning a new skill, or getting some sort of retraining, because I feel like whatever you were doing before or doing now, it's difficult for you to do. It's challenging in some way. I don't know in what way, but it is. So this is the new coming, okay? Um hmm. You may have found it difficult in the past to work with others, Aries, and you may prefer to work on your own. But I think you're learning different skills or something different now, where you're trying better to do this. All right. Yeah, there's something, the wheel is turning in your favor here. Karma is coming around, and like I said, this is all from the manifesting that you've been doing, the efforts that you've been trying to do. You might also be relying on some sort of past experience, some sort of tools that you gained along the way. And through this journey, you might be able to help other people. But there's something karmically good that's coming around for you. And I know it's good because you have the sunshine in the back. I like, if you look close at this, look real close. Can you see like the grandmother in the background? There she is. See that? Looking down on you? I like that. So anyway, I know it's good because look at all the sun and potential. This is a new beginning for you. And this is new for you. You haven't done this before. Whatever it is, whether it's your new health program you're starting, could be at home, it could be through the hospital, I don't know. It could be online, but you're starting some sort of learning something new here about yourself. Okay. Anyway, this is really, really good for you. It is going to bring you income, and you're going to start getting paid for what you're worth, for what your efforts are. And I think getting support too. All right, I want to pull an Angels and Ancestors card before we go on to Leo. These are beautiful cards, and they have a beautiful reading. I am going to read for the book. I hope you don't mind, because, you know, although I can tell you a little bit about it, what the book says is just eloquent. You know, the way it says it is very eloquent. I'm not so eloquent. I got some of that rough language myself, you know. So tell me, for Aries, what does Aries need to know? Uh-oh. That was way more than one card. Well, let's see. Ooh. Oh, well, you got three. I'm going to give them to you. This one's really, really nice. Spirit Fox. Trust your instincts in changing times. And that's exactly what you're going through right now, Aries. This is a changing time for you, because you got that Wheel of Fortune and you got a lot of pages. You got three, in fact. And pages are all new energy. And it's very youthful energy, but it's youthful to do. You could be young, old, doesn't matter. It's youthful to you because you are not experienced at this particular thing you're doing. Okay. Um, you then got the Fire Guardian. Very nice. Ignite your passions. Well, that's probably where the Lovers comes in, eh? And you have the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. I noticed that these two have the same thing, the same pose. She's got her hand up. She's got drop your shields. I come in peace. Can we start again? You know, let's start again. So, yeah. So I think I would like to go into that Protection Guardian for you. Let's go. Well, there she is right there. That didn't take long. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts you have. You were born to shine. And isn't that true, Aries? You have Apollo behind you, the sun god. Talk about born to shine. That's exactly it. And this is your time. Your time is coming here. I'm thinking around the first of the month could be a big shift time for you, when you realize where you're going, what you want to do. You're very clear, crystal clear about what you want now, what your plan is now. You may have had to go a long way down to see the light, but you do. You finally do. So, good on you, Aries. Good on you. So let's throw these in the mix here. Let's get them all mixed up. We give them a bit of a shuffle before we put them back. A couple of knocks on the door. All right, Aries, that is your reading for August. All right, so let's get these all shuffled up here. It's hard to shuffle these big ones. Oops. All right, Leo. Let's get your energy in there, Leo. Oh, Leo. August 10th to September 10th, 2022, Leo. Leo. Okay, there you are, Leo. Gotcha. Now, I'm just thinking now, actually, isn't Aries the god of war? That's the god of war. And Apollo is for Leo, the sun god. Yeah, I think I got that mixed up there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Aries, you're still gonna shine. You're born to. You're fire, right? You're fire. Flame on. All right. You had some cards that dropped out here, Leo. All right. Um, so you have the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So, you know, here the Four of Rods are about new foundations. This could be a new position at work. It could be you're joining a team and working together. You could be moving, actually. You could either be moving jobs or home. But this is usually laying down new tracks, like laying, you know, beginning in a new place of some sort or on a new team. It seems that you have options. There's different things that you can do. And you also could be very busy at this time, spread in a lot of directions, have a lot of responsibilities perhaps. And you don't actually have to do all of them. You don't have to, but it seems that you are. So you could get very busy in this time, in this next 30 days. You you probably are feeling really good. Actually, I should say happy birthday, Leo, because I almost said Louie. Happy birthday, Leo, because this is your birthday time. And you're feeling really good. You're feeling on top of the world. And you're proud of what you've been able to accomplish and achieve for yourself at this time. So it's a real feel good time and it's independent, okay? You have choices now at this time, Leo. You may decide to move on to something new, some sort of like different venture, perhaps. You might be thinking about some sort of different venture. You also may think of leaving something behind that perhaps has hurt you in the past. I feel like you've done a lot of healing. Like I said, you feel really good about yourself. There could be some old wounds there still, but not feeling so down. Some of this can be mental health, mental anguish, depression, um, but not feeling those wounds so heavy anymore. What am I doing? I'm doing a lot of crazy things today. Huh. All right. So let's put this aside. I can see that you're ready to move on. Like maybe you haven't yet, but you're getting ready. You might be ready for something new here, something a little bit different. Let's see. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Something to do with communication here around you. Could be a little harsh. You might need to practice some more loving communication. Huh. It's funny, I was talking about the sun there, Leo, because here it is right in your um, recent past line. I want to pull out, for some reason, I want to pull out all the cards for you all at once. Yeah, you have a couple of fours here. Doing some resting, could be retreating a little bit. Um, time at home, time away. There could be something disappointing. You could have been promised something, or you could have promised something and not delivered. It feels like someone is disappointed. They're getting crumbs from you, and you may have promised more. You might have said, "Oh yeah, like I love you," and you don't, or I don't know, or they are coming on strong but delivering little. So whatever this is, there's something going on there. I'll get back to that. Ooh, it's transition time for you, Leo. Big transition time. Very interesting. So in the recent past. So there's something about language. You could be communicating with someone on a love level here, talking about a life together, romance, something like that. This could be someone that's already in a commitment, perhaps. I'm not sure. And it also could be you learning to just, have loving talk, positive talk, supportive talk, learning to sweet talk, even, sweet talk, okay? You have the sun here, and this promises success. If you are looking for an answer, yes or no, this is yes, definitely. Things are definitely going to work out in your favor. Um, I also want you to take notice in this particular card is there's two sides here, eh? There's this house and this house. And there is a crack down the middle of the land, and there could have been some division at some time in a situation that you're in. But this crack is starting to mend, is starting to seal up again. And there's growth starting to happen here. Sharing, feeling good, feeling happy, content, just real general and and feeling more clear, on your outlook, in general. All right. Like I said, I feel like you're going through some sort of transition here, some sort of, could be an actual growth spurt, whether this is physical, emotional, um, psychological, who knows, what it is. But you're ready to regenerate here. You're ready for something new. This is a fresh start, okay? You're also wanting to bring better things into your life, let go of things that you're not, you may have liked it one time, but it doesn't do anything for you now. You're not enjoying it as much, perhaps, and you're looking for new energy, new things to bring into your life because you're looking to spring to life now, basically, especially with that sun right beside you. The sun and the stars you have. And then you have the death card, which is the rebirth card, which I've been saying is what you're going through big time. Okay? You are ready for something new. Whatever is whatever was going on in your life, you are so done with. It bores you. It doesn't stimulate you anymore. You're evolving past it in some way. It doesn't serve you in any way anymore. So there's something you're literally cutting out in your life. You're cutting it right out. It's funny because this line began with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is practicing what they're going to say to somebody. Eh? They're ready to stick up for themselves, and this might be something you're not experienced at sticking up for yourself at. But anyway, the thing is that the page is cutting, the death is coming, cutting. You're ready for something new, and it's cutting because you're ready for it. It's time. It is time. They've got the sun behind you. You know. Um, so in the present, you have the Four of Swords, which is it's taking a break. It's needing to take a break to do some thinking. You might need to heal because of your hurt or um feel, deceived or something like that. And so you take a step back from the situation and do some thinking and healing. And then we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about being dissatisfied. Like we were told this or promised that or, and it's not turning out like that at all. And so this is sort of disappointment. And a lot of times when we have these two cards again, we're ready for that new path. We're not really feeling it anymore where we are. In the Seven of Pentacles, we're looking to see some reward, some payment in some way of the time and energy that we've been putting in. You know, you could have been breaking your back. You could have been doing a lot of things, and you're not going to just do it for nothing. You know, we want to be appreciated for what we're doing here. So you're waiting for some sort of payment or appreciation or some sort of sign that you should keep working. And if you, I feel like you got some sort of money coming in, you know, some sort of, I don't know for what, but it's for the work that you've been doing. You know, there's some sort of success. There could be literally a reward, a raise, something like that. And it could even be a new position because you could be getting news about, you know, and these bars are quite high, they're stacked, and so this could be a raise in position. You know, there could be some news coming to you about a job or travel. You could be thinking about traveling, uh, going on a trip. This could be perhaps applying for other jobs or places, but you're ready. You know, you're really ready for something new to go, and you're in the spontaneous mood. You're very much in the spontaneous mood. So who knows what could happen there? Okay. We also see the Two of Cups. Now, I haven't seen a person here yet, all right? But this is one of the things you could be ready for, is a relationship. This is, you could be seeing someone in secret, you know, there could be, because you can see they're not revealing their relationship here. But this is some sort of news or something regarding this. You know, there's communication and talk or something like this regarding this little secret thing here, okay? And so you may have to end the relationship. You may have to end that because you have the death card above that, all right? It also could be the end of single life for you and you're entering into a relationship. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's change, big change happening for you in a lot of areas in your life, Leo. Um, you know, in a way, I'm not sure if you're ending this relationship or beginning it, to tell you the truth. You may continue it, okay? Because the Eight of Rods is action. You know, it's taking action, or maybe some action is going to be taken on it or something. I don't know. But it feels like it's not really out in the open in a way, you know? In the outcome, you have judgment. And so there could be a judgment made here. Um, any case, you're evolving from this situation. You've grown, you've learned, you know, you can see how we grow up from all these experiences here. Um, Again, I got to tell you, this is some sort of transition for you. You're maturing here, and again, ready for something new. Whether it's a whole new career, I don't think it's necessarily relationship. I know you're ready for that if that were to come into your life for sure. But I feel like there's something going on. There's some sort of conflict perhaps, and this is meant to be for one thing because you're learning a lot from this. Okay, this judgment, this growth, or you know what you're learning and what is you're being called to. And it could be actually about judgment. to tell you the truth, literally about judging people or you're being judged, something like this, okay? Um, because here we have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is sometimes when we're being bullied or when we're being accused of being a bully, and sometimes we're the one down here, and sometimes we're the one up here. We can change positions at different parts of our life, and none of us are innocent of of any of it, you know. But I'm just saying there's something to be learned in this situation. It's, you know, you may feel pressure or be reprimanded, or somebody else may be reprimanded. Anyway, there's something going on here, okay? And perhaps, you know, it feels like there's some sort of pressure, some sort of pressure on somebody here, okay? I don't think that kind of stuff works with you, Leo. You know, you don't like pressure, and you will, you know, you'll I could see you like just totally walking away, just like, forget it, done. You know what I mean? Especially if it was unwarranted. But anyway, this could have to do with a Queen of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person. This person really wants to connect. They want on the feeling level. They want relationship. This could be you, Leo. You know, you want to connect at this time in your life. Like I said, you know, you've got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. So there's something you're ready to move on to. You're ready for a relationship. You're ready to open up in this way. And like I said, it could be with this person if it isn't you. This person is caring, nurturing, sweet, usually. They're usually fun, spontaneous. You could work with them. There's a chance you could work with them. And you may want to invest with this person. I mean, your time and energy. Start spending some time together, probably to get to know each other. All right. And this could be very passionate beginning. It could come in and go out just as fast, you know, in like a lion, out like a lamb, or vice versa, in like a lamb, out like a lion. Who knows? Sometimes the Knight of Wands doesn't stick around. It's that kind of energy. It's short term, not long term. But I think you're looking for long term now, Leo. You're ready to connect, like I said. So, um, you know, I feel like there's some sort of action going to be taken based on this news you're getting. This, I think there's some sort of action you're going to take, and it's just like that. Like I said, just like that. You'll be like, okay, fine. Or, but you're ready to deal with it, to take action on it, immediately when you've made your decision, when you've thought about, you know, the truth, the justice of it. In the end, you may decide to move on to something more peaceful, calm. You don't like all this nonsense of these swords. Sometimes these swords are other people, the what they say, what they do. It could be hurt, how you've been hurt, bullied, whatever. You're just tired of dealing with this kind of nonsense with people. You're tired of you want genuine interactions is what you want, and you want peace and calm, you know. And, so there's something here. So I feel if there is some sort of someone you're seeing that's coming to an end, I think a possibility, or it's going to cause problems, whatever. This shows you moving away. You could be moving away with that person, I don't know, or moving in, or something like that. But whatever the drama is happening, that's what you're getting away from. You're like, you know. And I don't think you're taking it all to heart either. You're like, this is nonsense. Really, it's nonsense. Okay. So let's get you an ancestors and angels card. Okay. Tell me for Leo, what do they need to know here? Um, at least you're taking some time to think here before you make your moves, you take action. I like that you're thinking, you're pausing to reflect here first on, I think you're trying to think like, weigh it, to yourself. Is that, am I seeing this right? Yeah. Okay, tell me for Leo. What do they need to know for August? Tell me for Leo for August. What does Leo need to know? Jeez, it just... There it is. There it is. Oh, the other reason why I'm late is I did this new little setup. Do you see it? So that well, for one thing, I don't have to clean up my room every time. And it's all set up. I can just sit down, do a reading. I don't have to set everything up. So it's awesome. I love it. You got two cards, Leo. So, this is very interesting. So first you got the mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. Okay. And then you got the direction guardian. Choose your path. I think that the direction guardians are almost like the magician because you can pick whatever path you want. But let's look up the old guardians. There's the mirror. I'm very interested what this has to say. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror guardian helps you recognize that. You're being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Okay, and then the direction guardian. Right? It says connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you. There are many directions you can take, and none of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. The path you know is going to make you light up. Choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. So I really feel like you're looking in a new direction. It's time. All the signs are kind of pointing that way. And like I said, you're wanting to get away from all this drama. You're tired of it. It's ridiculous. So we'll see what happens there for you, Leo. You have to let me know. Everyone, please like, share, subscribe, comment below if you want. I'm appearing in Windsor, Ontario on the 19th. It's a Friday through to the Sunday. And I think we're at, I can't remember the name of the place. I'm so sorry. But if you look up galaxypsychicfairs.com, you'll see the whole schedule and where we're appearing and the dates and all that. And there's usually at least 20 medium psychic readers. That there's real variety there. If you to see, it's not just me. You hear me all the time, but there's all kinds of other people there. And depending on what you're seeking. So you should definitely come and check it out if you're in the area. I'd love to see you. I've never been to Windsor before, so I'm kind of excited. Anyhow, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye now.